All right, so we are live here for this matchup between GC Tradition and Bayport Blue Point. So first possession of the game goes to Tradition. This one is underway. Both teams entering this game 1-0. That's Sophie Diefel with the rock for Tradition. As this ball gets away, and the GB goes to the Phantoms. Julia Fusco on that ground ball. So Tradition, they earned a 10-7 win against Connecticut last week, while the Phantoms came away with a big win over Smithtown East. So both teams looking to pick up that second win here in pool play. As Crucier the look, and that's going to be a goal there for Ava Mine to get this one started for Bayport. So the Phantoms, they strike first, as now Tradition looks to clear. That one knocked down though by Emma Shanahan. And possession is going to go to Bayport. So Shanahan gives to Crucier. And Crucier, that shot, that one's going to be saved there for Tradition. So Tradition will keep possession as they look for their first goal of the game.
No, they're right on the desk.
Gettleman gives to Diefel, back to Gettleman. And the contact there will keep this one with GC Tradition. Riley Kirchner. Late clock though for GC, but they're gonna get inside and score that one. Abby Wheeler. So Wheeler, right before the expiration of the shot clock, evens this game at 1. Bayport able to clear. Welcome back, Emma Brown. So that's Aubrey Eisfeld that she gives to Ava Mine up top. Mine works that to Fusco. That's Fusco now. Look inside. That's going to be a save, but the ground ball and the goal to Aubrey Eisfeld. And then that one picked off by Julia Fusco as she looks for Ava Mine. Mine just looking to shovel that one in. But we're going to have a stoppage of play here as we're going to get a yellow card on the Phantoms. So it looks like Sarah Richard hit with that yellow. And so this is a big chance, but Tradition unable to take advantage up a girl as this ball's down. And this one ultimately does go to Tradition. So they're going to look to take advantage of the penalty. Ball down though, and the GV goes to Emma Brown. And Brown gives to Crucier. Crucier to Bruckner. And Bruckner, she draws the whistle there. She kind of got swarmed, and so Kaylee Bruckner going to get a chance here for the Phantoms, who lead in this one 2-1. Bruckner with a rifle. And the save there for Tradition. That's Bruckner with it. So we've got 30 seconds left on the penalty. So Bayport just looking to kill that card as they got 15 seconds left before both teams are even. Krusher with the rock. That shot goes off the pipe. That one caught the bottom of the pipe. Penalty is over, so teams back even and possession back with Tradition. On the strip there from behind by Bruckner. Nice play there by Kaylee Bruckner. And Shanahan looking for the angle. That shot goes off the pipe. Richard there with the ground ball. The look for Bruckner. The high to low. And the save. So GC getting some big saves early on in this game by Hayes Hassett. And that one down, and Richard has the GB for the Phantoms. There goes Sarah Richard pushing this one. Gonna slow this one back down. And Ava Mine gonna dump that to Krusher. Krusher gets inside the shot. This one down and up for grabs. And it's Tradition with the ground ball. But on the takeaway there, it's Sarah Richard. Bayport looks to push. So Richard gets to Krusher, just unable to handle it cleanly. Gets it back, but another save there for Tradition.
Yeah, Meg. Go, Ellie.
And now they look to clear with Ellie Anderson. And Anderson gives that to Abby Wheeler. As Tradition works this around now. Penelope Yaker goes back to Wheeler. That's Katie Horn, number 20. Wheeler now. It's a late clock now for Tradition. It's Gettleman. Gettleman the look. That shot is going to be saved there for the Phantoms by Shannon Alden. And Alden gets that one up to Shannon Carney. So far, a defensive battle in this one as we have just a 2-1 game in favor of Bayport. Under 10 minutes here in the first half. Fusco gives to Eisfeld. Aubrey Eisfeld slicing, dicing the shot. And another save for Tradition. Hayes Hassett having a heck of a first half. And as Tradition able to clear, they're going to look to try and even up this game at 2. some contact there as Kimberly Colucci draws the whistle. Colucci the shot. Saved there by Shannon Alden. Alden, the Quinnipiac commit. And this is her year in her senior season as the Phantom starting goaltender. So Katie Horn with the ball being guarded by Eisfeld. And that pass is gonna skip away and get out of bounds. So the turnover there gives this one back to Bayport. So clearing that one is Emma Brown as she gives to Shannon Carney. He dumps it off to Richard. So nice clear there by Bayport. Kayla Vasquez gives that to Aubrey Eisfeld. Eisfeld to Richard. Richard the flip back to Eisfeld. Eisfeld gets down the middle, the shot, the goal. So Aubrey Eisfeld gives Bayport a 3-1 lead, which is gonna bring us back to the draw circle. And that's Eisfeld's second goal on the day. Eisfeld, the Syracuse commit. So back at the draw circle, where it's Megan Lynch, who recently committed to Cal. So congratulations to Megan. She's going up against Ava Mine, the Maryland commit. And that's a win for Ava Mine. Mine looks to go down the chute. That shot goes wide as Bayport has the backup there with Erica Krusher. Kaylee Bruckner goes back to Krusher behind the cage. We work it up top to Fusco, the StonyBrook commit. Shot clock at 15 now for Bayport. Eva Mine, left-right hesitation, gets back to the left, the shot, and the goal. So that's Mine's second goal of the game, and Bayport leads this one 4-1. So Tradition now, they're looking for the answer. It's Ellie Anderson with it up top. Anderson, the Cornell commit. This one though down, and Aubrey Eisfeld has that GB. Watch out for her as she sprints down the field. Tradition has to stop ball. Eisfeld, that shot goes wide. Oh, the look for Bruckner. Oh, Bruckner looking for a highlight reel right there. But that shot goes wide. And the check there by Tradition. And this one is going to go back to GC. So a nice play there as they come up with that check. Ciara Hegarty, but the turnover gives it back to the Phantoms again. Mine, the shot, and the goal. So a hat trick for Ava Mine. So a tough play there for Tradition as they had the initial turnover, but gave it back to Bayport, and they were able to cash in there for a 5-1 lead. But here comes Tradition back and in a hurry. And it looks like Kimberly Colucci draws the whistle. So Colucci, that shot, saved there by Alden. Alden all over that one. And down and in a hurry is Emma Brown. Looking to get inside there for the goal is Sarah Richard. So Richard getting into the scoring column. And a 6-1 lead for Bayport. So Tradition now looks for the answer as Wheeler to Colucci, and that shot goes wide. There to back it up is Penelope Yaker. So late clock for Tradition. Colucci is gonna have to make a decision. Oh, looking inside, and they get the goal. Ava Borzelleri, right before the expiration of the shot clock. So Colucci showing patience and poise, able to find the cutter Borzelleri for that goal. And it's now a 6-2 game in favor of Bayport. Just under 90 seconds left in the first half. So Ava Mine with the ball, shot clock approaching 10. Mine gets to her right. She was looking inside there for Bruckner, but that pass is gonna go out of bounds. So Tradition gets another possession here. 40 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock is turned off. Can they make something happen? This one is gonna stay with Tradition. So Kennedy Palmer keeps that one. Now Emerson Gettleman. Gettleman to Colucci. The look inside. Shot. Save there by Alden. Big save there to keep that lead at 4 for the Phantoms. Mine looks to push. Got 3 seconds on that pass. Gets away. And that will take us to halftime. 6-2 lead for the Phantoms. We'll take a quick break and come back shortly. All right, so back here for the second half. Tradition against Bayport. 6-2 lead for the Phantoms. As this one is up. And the GV goes to Ellie Anderson. So Tradition coming back quick as Colucci with the finish there. So a 6-3 game now. That's a great way to start the second half for Tradition. A nice job on the clear there by Lily Moeller. So Richard to Bruckner. Bruckner to Eisfeld. Eisfeld to Mine. Ava Mine looks for Shanahan. That's a save there. And another save there for Tradition by Hayes Hassett. Now Tradition looks to come the other way. Sarah Wigan. This one gonna stay with Tradition. Ball down though. And it's gonna stay with Tradition once again. So some momentum possibly building for Tradition. So they got a late goal to end the first half, open up the second half with a goal, and now they're looking for more. The feed and the finish. So Anderson with the feed to Kirchner. And this is now a 2-goal game. And the ball down, no call, and this one up for grabs. Eisfeld with the ground ball, and the shot by Erica Kruscher. High to low. And that's a big response there for Bayport, as they're able to push that lead back to 3. And what looked like it may have been a turnover. So Katie Horn, as she gives that one to Alexa Bake. Now that's Haggerty. Haggerty to Diefel. Now that's Abby Wheeler. 15 on the shot clock for Tradition. The defense there by Eisfeld. Wheeler looking for Lynch, but that GB is going to go to Bayport. Shannon Carney with the ground ball, and here comes Aubrey Eisfeld. So Emma Shanahan, she gives that one to Aubrey Eisfeld up top. That shot by Eisfeld goes off the crossbar, but the rebound and the goal to Julia Fusco. And those are the ones where it's just tough if you're the defense, if you're the goalie, able to make the initial save, but then just can't corral that ground ball. And so the rebound went to Fusco, and she was right there to cash in.
So go to maps on the StonyBrook and look up Kenneth.
So an 8-4 lead for Bayport as we're back at the draw circle.
You know, like the off the road building to go to.
And this one on the ground, and that GB goes to Kate Lemery.
Garage that you go to was up a driveway / walk.
Emma Brown going to give that one back to Lemery. So possession for the Phantoms.
So, I mean, if you want to look now, just so you know, and then,
Mine looking for cutters, instead going to work it back up top to Lemery. Richard goes to Fusco. Fusco lets that one rip. That one off the post of the uprights. Now it's Ava Mine. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mine looks for Fusco, but that ball down, and the GB goes back to tradition, but only momentarily. So they come right back. With the goal does Bayport. It looks like that was Olivia Brady. Olivia Brady playing with the varsity squad here this morning. And then the turnover as Ava Mine has the ground ball. Mine going down the chute. That's a save there for tradition. That shot sails high, but there to back it up is Borzelleri.
Because the running clock, we play like every 2 or 3 games, I think. Yeah.
So in a 9-4 game, 11 and a half remaining. Ellie Anderson gives inside. And Megan Lynch draws the contact. So Lynch with the free position right at the center hash. And that's going to be a save for Shannon Alden. I'm looking to clear. That one is awry. And the GB goes to tradition. So Kitty Clavin on that ground ball. Here's Ellie Anderson. Anderson's shot. Another save there by Shannon Alden. And here comes Fusco. Fusco to Richard, to Krusher. Krusher back to Fusco. The high to low finish for the Phantoms. It comes in bunches. And looking for the GB there. Way to keep that one in bounds, Shannon Carney. Possession now going back to GC Tradition. Oh, and how about the deflection there by Ava Mine. Mine just using her size and her length. Able to knock that one down. But Tradition able to keep. And Anderson, as she looks there for Gettleman. But that one down and the GB goes to Emma Brown. Eisfeld all alone for the scoop. So Tradition once again with possession. Trailing in this one 10-4. And that's Hegarty. She gives to Anderson. Anderson looks back for Hegarty for the goal. So a nice feed there as Anderson able to find the open Hegarty inside. And that's the 5th goal of the game for Tradition. But one thing about Bayport is this team's able to clear the ball very quickly and not really having any issues on the clear. So even though they allow that goal, able to come right back as Richard's shot goes off the post. Bodies flying down. This one is going to stay with Bayport. So Eisfeld with the free position. Eisfeld going to run it in, and that one goes off the post. GB there by Richard. So Bayport gonna be deliberate here on this possession. Ava Mine looking inside there, and a lot of contact. So Aubrey Eisfeld gets up and gets that whistle. Work it back out to Bruckner. Bruckner back to Eisfeld. More contact, so this one is going to stay here with the Phantoms. Eisfeld the shot. That's a goal for Aubrey Eisfeld. So she's got a hat trick now. That's an 11-5 lead for Bayport, which is going to bring us back to the draw circle. So Bayport, who is in that Division II in Suffolk County, which is comprised of Class B, C, and D, they are going to enter the 2024 season as the #1 seed, which is what you would expect as the reigning state champs. So just kind of running through some of these teams here in that Division II in the preseason seedings. Bayport is #1, and we'll just run through the top 10 here, followed by West Hampton Beach, Sayville, Rocky Point, Mount Sinai, West Islip, Smithtown West, Shoreham Wading River, ESM, and Islip, rounding out that top 10. And you got to figure that for the Phantoms, as they get another goal there by Ava Mine, you got to figure that the Phantoms, they'll continue to be that #1 seed in the preseason standings, really until proven otherwise, as they've made it to the Long Island Championship at minimum the last 3 seasons. So possession with Tradition, and Ellie Anderson. Oh, Anderson the look. She was looking inside there for Riley Kirchner. Well, it looks like possession goes back to the Phantoms. Here comes Emma Shanahan. Shanahan to give to Richard. Got one more. Richard unable to cleanly just give that one up, as Krusher was open, but instead possession going back to Tradition. So nice clear there by Gabby Osorio, and that leads to the goal for Tradition, scored by Penelope Yaker. So a 12-6 game, 3:20 remaining. So up top with it is Ellie Anderson. The defense there by Kayla Vasquez. And now that's Borzelleri. Borzelleri gets to that left. Bayport sending a double. And this one is going to stay with Tradition. 13 on the shot clock. The look by Anderson, that shot goes high there on the shot by Yaker. So that one not on cage at the expiration of the shot clock. So possession going back to Bayport as they look ahead to Julia Fusco. And the finish there by Mine on the feed there by Olivia Brady. Ava Mine with number 5. So the Maryland commit once again filling up the box score. Also want to congratulate Ava Mine, who was recently named one of the top 100 female basketball players on the island. So Ava Mine not just doing it on the lacrosse field, but also doing it on the hardwood. As this one is going to be a charge. Kayla Vasquez draws the charge. Always love seeing a charge drawn. Usually if we get 1 or 2 of those a game, that makes me happy. So now Bayport looks to come back, and they do on the finish there by Lemery, on the assist there by Sarah Richard. So that's now a 14-6 lead as we're approaching 30 seconds remaining. The steal by Krusher, the shot, the save by Hassett, but the rebound and the goal by Aubrey Eisfeld. So Bayport gonna come away with another win here as they'll move to 2-0 in pool play. So that's going to do it. A 15-6 win for the Phantoms. Thanks for everyone that tuned in, and coming up shortly will be the start of the next game.